Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. Tonight, the Wildcats on the road to take on their neighbors from the south, the Heritage Hills Patriots. Jasper 8-1 after their win on Friday night against New Albany, 5-1 out at Rookser Field behind the pitching of Carter Staub, Trevor Croft, and Josh Weidenbender, who came in to clean it up late in the ball game. The Patriots of Heritage Hills are 8-2. Tonight it'll be Trevor Croft on the hill. He'll be opposed by Noah Chestnut of the Heritage Hills Patriots. Beautiful night here at Patriot Field. We'll take a break and we'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Welcome back to Heritage Hills. Wildcats and the Patriots. Noah Chestnut out on the hill here at Patriot Field getting ready for tonight's action. Wildcats will bat with Josh Weidenbender leading off and playing shortstop. Grant Albrand in the two-hole. Trevor Croft doing the pitching, batting third. Andrew Wallace is the first baseman tonight. Carter Staub bats fifth at third. Jacob Albrand in right. Isaac Bartley in left. Eli Hope, the center fielder. Jade Yoakum, the designated hitter. He hits for Ross Peter, the catcher. So Chestnut, the lefty for the Patriots, loosens up. Caden Kratzer in left field, Nathan Lamar in center, Blake Bryant is the right fielder, Murray Becker, Simon Sherry, Cole Neighbors, and Graham Turner. The infield third to first behind the plate is catcher Ben Gordon. First for the Wildcats in this week, the Patriots. Next up, Princeton at home tomorrow, Thursday scheduled at Washington, then the Jasper tournament, the four-team deal on Saturday starting at 11. The Cats will play Columbus East. And the second game, consolation game and championship game to follow those Saturday games will be on 18 WJTS Sunday afternoon. So Josh Weidenbender will get in for the Wildcats. He comes in at 308 on the season. The Cats at 259 coming into the festivities tonight as he gets in from the left side. And Murray Becker, the Patriot third baseman, will come in on the grass as Weidenbender gets ready to go, and the first pitch is on the way, and it is in for a strike, 0-1. It's a really fast fielding surface. They've got grass except around the base pads. Cuts down on a lot of maintenance, but the ball will get to you in a hurry. Weidenbender takes this one and fouls it off, or actually up the third base line, I should say, to Becker, and he'll make the play for the first out of the inning. Get some sun here. Usually we come down here and it's raining and spitting throughout the game, but sunny skies. Grant Albrand stands in. It is 370 to dead center field, and they built a batter's eye type of fence, as you can see in center field, because those trees earlier in the season don't get filled in. This one hit on the ground at second. Cole Neighbors will gobble it up and throw it on to first. 2 up, 2 gone. Cats early in the count hitting here against the lefty Noah Chestnut, and that'll bring up Trevor Croft. Croft steps in. He is a 208 hitter with 3 home runs and 7 knocked in. So Chestnut so far so good for the lefty. He'll drop and drive the first pitch on the way to Croft. Breaking ball into the dirt, 1-0. Cat game tomorrow out at Rookser Field, a 6:30 start. Sunny skies expected for Rookser tomorrow. Should be a great night. Come out and enjoy some ball. Next pitch on the way to Croft. That barely misses on the outside portion. And it's 2-0 with 2 outs. Top of the first, Jasper and Heritage Hills. The kick in the fire. That misses 2. So 3-0 after getting the first 2 guys here in the first. Andrew Wallace waits on deck. It seemed like they improve something down here at this ballpark every time we come down here under Andy Fisher and Jay Birch. This is in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Croft thought otherwise. New hitting building out beyond the left center field wall. And it's a big one. So Chestnut ready, and he will fire the 3-1 Croft's way here. And that is ball 4.
First baseman, number 18.
So a walk here. Cats will have Nathan Schmidt run at first base. So Wallace steps in. He has swung a hot bat so far early in this season. No home runs and 8 knocked in. Left-handed hitter. Chestnut comes to the set and will bring it home. This is low. It gets back to the screen. That will allow Schmidt to go up to second base, and the Cats have a runner in scoring position. Patriots 8-2, Jasper 8-1. Heritage Hills will play in that 3A sectional that's at Braun Stadium every year. So Wallace gets in from the left side, and he waits, and this is a good pitch at the knees, but it dives low, 2-0. Connor Stamm would be next for the Cats. Wildcats batting here in the top of the first. The next pitch from Chestnut is right down Main Street for a called strike. 2-1. Cats is a team at 259 coming in. Next offering. Wallace pulls off that one. The count squares at 2-2. Play him straight away in the outfield. Third baseman Becker even with the bag and off the line with Schmidt, the courtesy runner, at second. And the break even from the lefty. Ball smashed into right field for a base hit. Here comes Bryant to charge. Schmidt's going to try to score. Here comes the play back in. And it's 1-0 Wildcats on the RBI single off the bat of Andrew Wallace. And that's what happens when you walk somebody, especially with 2 outs. And the Cats are on the board here for Carter Stamm.
Number 5, Carter Stamm.
So Stamm will get in. He's got a runner at first base. Patriots cut that throw back in. Pumped in for strike one, 0-1. Off the lines and left and right in the outfield with Kratzer and Bryant. For the right-handed hitting Carter Stamm. He's at 346 on the season. No home runs, 8 knocked in. Pitch out. He did a nice job in that win against New Albany. 5 innings of 2-hit baseball to go to 2-0 on the season on the hill. Trying to move the base runner here with 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Up with it is Sherry on to first base to retire the side, but not before the Wildcats take advantage of a walk, a wild pitch, and an RBI single through a half. They lead Heritage Hills 1-0. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Heritage Hills. Trevor Croft will take a 1-0 lead to the hill here in the bottom of the first inning as Neighbors will lead things off for the Patriots. Croft 2-0 with a 2.53 ERA. This is his 5th appearance, just his 2nd start of the season. He earned those 2 victories in relief in the first couple games of the season. Right-hander always works from the stretch, and he throws it high to Neighbors. 1-0 Cats, and it'll be Neighbors, Kratzer, and Sherry. The first 3 for head coach Andy Fisher. Fastball in for a strike. Bartley, Hope, and Allbrand in the outfield. Stamm, Weidenbender, Grant Allbrand, and Wallace, the first baseman behind the plate, Ross Peter. Next pitch chopped up over the mound. Weidenbender will have a chance out near the second base bag, and he makes the play. He's really good around the bag making that play to cut guys down. Off to his left. Here comes Kratzer, the left fielder. Croft has appeared in 10 2/3 innings. Left-handed hitting Kratzer here with nobody on and 1 out. Pitch is out. 1-0 Cats. They scored on an RBI single by Wallace back in the first. or the top of the first. Bend at the waist. And come home, Will Croft. And this one is sprayed foul out of play. It's got metal roof all over it. New Albany in that game only 3 hits against those 3 Jasper pitchers, as this one dots the outside corner. And Croft works ahead 1-2. This one in on the ground at third. Stom up with it, throws on to first. 2 up, 2 gone via the ground ball from Trevor Croft. And Simon Sherry will stand in.
Now batting shortstop, number 3, Simon Sherry.
So Simon Sherry gets in, plays shortstop for the Patriots. Whale of a hoop season for Simon this past season. Great work by all of Nate Hawkins' guys. Breaking ball in for a strike, and it is 0-1. Murray Becker cleans up. He's on deck. Croft looking for a 3-up, 3-down inning coming off that 1-0 lead. Another breaking ball in for a strike, and quickly it's 0-2. Trevor stares in, and he will cut loose the 0-2. That is high and tight. Backs him off, and count goes to 1-2 here to the Patriots shortstop. Cats with a couple of league games. Princeton tomorrow, then the game with Washington on Thursday. Breaking ball hit on the ground to Stom. Takes it on a big hop as it hit that lip. And he gets his man at first base on that cutout. Stom had to battle that, and he took a hop on him right at the end. Patriots go quietly in the home first through 1. Jasper on top, 1-0 more. High school baseball on 18 WJTS. Back to Patriot Field. Noah Chestnut goes back on the mound for inning number 2. The Wildcats lead 1-0 here. Jacob Albrand, Isaac Bartley, and Eli Hope, the scheduled hitters for Terry Gobert's crew here, leading 1-0 on that Wallace RBI single back in the first. Chestnut was victimized by that 2-out walk. He was retiring the first 2 hitters. Throws it right at the belt to Albrand for a strike, 0-1. Jacob in right field tonight. Stares down at Chestnut, who holds the glove high and peeks over the top of it, and the lefty will slowly come home. Check this swing and say he went or the pitch was in there. Take your pick. Nevertheless, it's 0-2. Chestnut ready. He takes a long look at the sign from Ben Gordon and will throw home. Does not offer it that one. Speaking of Albrand. Plateward called third strike, dropped a hammer breaking ball in there as Chestnut gets his first strikeout of the young ball game. 1 away for Isaac Bartley.
Now batting left fielder.
Bartley steps in. He has 1-1 on the season pitching-wise so far for the Wildcats, but in left field tonight, 1-0 Jasper. So for the second straight inning, Chestnut has retired the leadoff man. He's got a nice breaking ball, and he is not afraid to throw it early in the count. If your pitcher can do that, he can be successful. Throw that thing for strikes. Bunt at first base side, foul. Again, the baselines are grassed in, as are the rest of the base pass from second to third and first to second, with the base pads out there dirt like you would see at the old school AstroTurf fields like at Cincinnati and St. Louis. Cuts down on the dirt, little maintenance. Sometimes the grass gets a lot wetter than the actual dirt part that you could cover sometimes. Curveball misses outside portion to Bartley. 1-2 now. Eli Hope, the center fielder, on deck. 1-0 Cats, looking for more here in the top of 2 from Heritage Hills. Caught on and missed. 2 straight strikeouts for Noah. 2 away for Eli Hope.
Center fielder, number 11, Eli Hope.
Hope, the 8-hole hitter. Chestnut looking for a stress-free Wildcat second. Leaves that one high. Cats so far in the early season, they have struck out 52 times as opposed to 38 for the opposition. Popped into left center field. Going back on it is Nathan Lamar, and will make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Cats go quietly in the visitors' second and through 1.5 here at Patriot Field. Jasper 1, Heritage Hills nothing. We'll have more high school baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Heritage Hills, bottom of 2. Murray Becker leads things off. He's the cleanup hitter for the Patriots. Croft, a 3-up, 3-down inning. Throws it in there for a strike. Both pitchers throwing the ball in there so far, which is always good. These games get out of hand. Pitchers can't throw strikes. That's where you get the 2-hour-plus ball games. Hit on the ground sharply to Weidenbender. He scoops it up and throws on to first base. 1 up, 1 gone here for the Patriots. In the second, Graham Turner, the Patriot first baseman, gets in.
Now batting, first baseman, number 24, Graham Turner.
Turner. At first, Ben Gordon to follow the Patriot backstop. 1-0 Cats here in the bottom of the second. Trevor Croft studies a sign and he throws it right in there. Best pitch in baseball, strike 1, and it certainly was right there. Hit on the ground slowly. Stom ranges over. Weidenbender cuts it off instead and will draw Wallace off the bag for the first error of the ball game as the Patriots have their first base runner.
Now batting, catcher, number 9, Ben Gordon.
Took Stom off to his left, and the Wildcats will deal with a base runner for the first time tonight with Ben Gordon at the plate. Double play is in order, and this is it right here. Weidenbender on the All-Brand for 1. Relay back to first base. 2 for the price of 1, and the inning is over as they erase the Patriots in a double play through 2. Cats 1, Patriot nothing. We're back with more after this. Jay Yoakum will lead things off. The Wildcat DH here in the top of the 3rd against Noah Chestnut. Cats lead 1-0. Weidenbender and All-Brand back at the top of the order here. He's hitting for the catcher, Ross Peter. Chestnut will deal with the right-hander. Throw it ripped into left field for a base hit right past Murray Becker. And the Wildcats have their first leadoff man of the game on. Second hit of the game, and Weidenbender will stand in. He flew out to third up the third base line earlier. Third baseman Becker comes in to try to take the bunt away. Pitch low is 1-0. Patriots play Weidenbender straight away in the outfield. He's got that hole on the right side with the Patriots holding the runner on with Graham Turner. Chestnut looks right at the runner at first. Weidenbender hits it to second. Bobble it momentarily. He'll get his out at first base. 1 away. Up to second goes Yoakum. one away, and now Allbrand and Croft will have a chance to drive in the second run of the game. Allbrand grounded the second earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Dives low, 1-0. Cats a run back in the first on a Wallace RBI single. That after Trevor Croft walked to get the thing started with 2 outs. First 2 guys were retired. Pitch to Grant is low. Patriots along the third base side. Their dugout. Cats over at first. 2-0 to Allbrand. Try to get that ball to the right side somewhere. Strike at the knees, 2-1. Next pitch. Swung at a high fastball. Couldn't catch up, and the count goes to 2-2 to the Wildcats second baseman, Grant Allbrand. Trying to deliver the second run of the game. Chestnut, a long look at his catcher, Ben Gordon. And steps off the back of the pitching rubber. Plateward. Slash foul. Their school building just right outside the fence. They've really did the upgrade on facilities down here. Their new football bleacher press box project was outstanding. One of the best around, with Superintendent Dan Sherry leading the way. Curveball, strike 3. Dropped another hammer. Cats got to look to go the other way on something like that. 3 strikeouts for Chestnut with that good breaking ball. But that football deal is unbelievable. So Trevor has a chance to drive in the second run of the game, if not more here. He walked and then gave way to a pinch runner. He lines this one into right field, hit it hard. Bryant will come up with it. Runner rounds third. He's chugging for the plate, and he scores Yoakum. And it's 2-0 on the RBI. Base hit by Croft, who hammered it into right field. So Wallace now has a runner at first. Schmidt back running at first for the pitcher this time. He takes off on the lefty. Ball inside. Throw down to second base is not in time. Patriots thought they had him, but it's not the case. And a stolen base. Little Wallace, chance to drive in the third run of the game here in the top of the third. 2-0 Cats. Big swing comes up empty. Battles the left-hander here, one of those lefty-lefty matchups. Pitch. Dotted him. So a hit by pitch. First one of those tonight. And Stom will hit here. He grounded to short earlier. First and second for the Cats. 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Stom again with 2 guys on here. 2 away. Runner Schmidt out at second, at first Wallace. Staub pops it up out of play, first base side over the bleachers, and it is 0-1 to the hitter, Carter Staub. Try to keep the guy close at second with that 2-out lead. They're moving with the crack of the bat. Breaking ball is outside. Cats and Princeton, 6:30 out at Rookser tomorrow for that game with Coach Engelbrecht and the Tigers. I mean, long look and pitch. Staub hits it on the ground to Sherry at short. He goes to third to end the inning, but not before the Wildcats pick up a run on the RBI single by Croft. Through 2.5, they lead Heritage Hills 2-0. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back to Heritage Hills. Trevor Croft will take another run out with him. He leads 2-0. He and the Wildcats, as Doyle will hit for Chestnut here in the DH spot. And Croft hits the leadoff man. So Blake Bryant will stand in. So the hit by pitches are
right fielder, number 7, Blake Bryant.
Tied at 1 apiece, if you will. Patriots looking for their first hit here in the third. Pitch on the way. Fastball high from Trevor. Next pitch. Hit on the ground to Weidenbender. Goes over towards his right. On to Allbrand for one. Relay back to first base. A second. Wildcat double play of the ball game. And that one, not your garden variety double play. Took Weidenbender off to his right just a bit, but able to get it to Grant, and they were able to turn that double play.
Now batting, center fielder, number 6, Nathan Lamar.
Nathan Lamar will step in. He's the center fielder. Hits this one down the third base line, foul. So Croft out ahead 0-1 here in the bottom of the third, 2-0 in favor of the Cats. Next pitch. Breaking ball out of the zone. 1-1 here. Base is clean with 2 outs. Thanks to that double play ball. Fastball outside corner from Trevor, and it's 1-2. Croft ready, and we'll pour the next pitch, and it's into the dirt. Leadoff man Cole Neighbors waits on deck. Patriots bat here in the home third. The break even. Hit on the ground. Weidenbender charges, collects his feet, throws on the run to first base for the third out of the inning. Thanks to that double play, Croft retires the Patriots in order. Through 3 complete. Jasper on top of Heritage Hills 2-0. We'll break and have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. We are back for the top of the 4th inning. Cats on top 2-0. Jacob Allbrand will be the hitter. Cats have turned 2 double plays defensively behind Trevor Croft. Allbrand 0 for 1 gets in here against Chestnut, who works in inning number 4. Lefty will throw the first pitch of the at-bats in for a strike, 0-1. Last inning was the first time through the first 3 that he gave up a base runner in that leadoff spot in the inning. And that man, Yoakum, came around to score. Allbrand swings at a high one, and he's down on the count 0-2. Jacob, and then Bartley and Eli Hope for Terry Gilbert's crew here in the top of the 4th. Noah Chestnut will fire the 0-2 Struck him out, one gone. Fourth punch out for Chestnut here. That'll bring up Bartley, a strikeout victim back in the second. In fact, he struck out the first two in that inning before getting a fly ball from Hope. Pitch is out. 1-0. 2-0 Jasper. Bartley looks down at head coach Terry Gilbert and gets ready to battle Chestnut here. Shortens up the bunt, bunts it out in front of the mound. Chestnut will throw on to first base, throw it high, but Graham Turner pulled it down. 2 gone. So 2 up, 2 gone for Eli Hope. He flew out to center earlier. Beautiful night out here at Patriot Field for a couple of neighbors here in high school baseball, Jasper and Heritage Hills. Hope last batted in the second. Chestnut fires it low. He did have a 3 up, 3 down inning back in the second inning. Play him straight away in the outfield, not very deep. Noah throws the next pitch home. Hits it on the ground to short. Sherry will glove it, throw on to first base. A stretch by Turner. And the Cats go quietly here in the top of the fourth inning. 2-0 Jasper will step aside and have the bottom half of the fourth here on 18 WJTS. Back for the bottom of the fourth, Patriots come to the plate here. Leadoff man Cole Neighbors will stand in against Trevor Croft. Cats lead 2-0. Hits it on the ground. Weidenbender will have another chance. He throws on and gets his man, one gone. One pitch, one out here in the bottom of the fourth inning for Caden Kratzer, the left fielder.
Now batting, left fielder, number 2, Caden Kratzer.
Patriots looking for their first hit of the ball game. Fastball, strike one. Stammen on the grass and off the line at third with the left-handed hitting Kratzer. Play him to go the other way. Big gap in right center field should he pull. Croft brings it home. Hits it on the ground first base side. Croft off the mound will underhand to Wallace. Not exactly the best underhand toss in the world from 10 feet away, but Wallace able to pull it down. And the main thing is they get the out. 2 up, 2 gone here in the home fourth for Simon Sherry, who chopped to Stamm earlier.
Shortstop, number 3, Simon Sherry.
So Sherry gets in from the right side and gets ready to roll here against Croft. First pitch. And is out of the zone, 1-0. Trevor has had 2 3 up, 3 down innings in the, well, actually 3 with the double play balls in the last 2 innings. Hammered up the middle into center field, and the Wildcats will not pitch a no-hitter tonight as Simon Sherry singles sharply to center field for Murray Becker, the shortstop now, or third baseman, I should say.
Third baseman, number 8, Murray Becker.
Coach Fisher threw a set of signs down the line at third. Former Patriot great. Baseball, football kicker, really good. Hits it wide and better. Flags it down on to Allbrand to get the force out at second base. Nice play by Josh Weidenbetter to cut the runner off at second base. We have played through 4. Patriots trail Jasper 2-0. We'll break and come back after this. Back to the ballpark, top of the 5th as we head with Jasper on top 2-0. Jade Yoakum, Josh Weidenbender, and Grant Allbrand against Noah Chestnut, who's given up 3 hits in those 2 runs. First pitch to Yoakum, swings and misses. He singled, and Schmidt came around to run for him and scored. In for strike 2. Wide and fire. Popped him up out of play first base side. Top of the 5th inning, 2-0. Cats lead. Chestnut works out ahead of the 9-hole hitter, Jade Yoakum. Wide and fire. That hit him. So the Cats have their leadoff man on here. Second hit by pitch. And Josh Weidenbender will be the hitter.
Josh Weidenbender.
Weidenbender steps in. He is the leadoff man. They come in on the grass, try to take away that bunt. See if he's up there. He's going to try to sacrifice. Pops it up. Third base side foul. Trying to move the guy up to second base. Throw over, back in time. Not exactly the best move out of Chestnut there, but he's trying to keep the guy close on this sacrifice situation. 2-0 Jasper. Next pitch, bunting. Third base side. Becker will field, throw on, and it goes down the right field line on a throwing error. And it's second and third now on the first error of the game.
Now batting, second baseman, number 2, Grant Albrand.
So Grant Albrand will bat here. A couple of guys out there with nobody out. Chestnut goes out of the full windup with the infield in. Albrand pops up the bunt, and now they're going to have a double play. Did not see it go down. With the guy in at third base, he pops the bunt up right at him. They turn that into a double play.
Now batting, pitcher, number 27, Trevor Croft.
So Weidenbender's out at second base, and just like that, the possibility of a big inning, at least for now, squandered. Croft, though, 1 for 1 with an RBI single. He's also walked. Weidenbender out at second. Here's the pitch to Croft. He takes it for a ball. Wallace waits on deck. They're going to put him on, create the force play, and deal with Wallace instead of the big bat of Croft. Second free pass issued by Chestnut. This is a coaching decision there. Create that force out at every infield base and deal with a lefty-lefty matchup here, and also don't have to deal with the veteran in Croft. Run for him. Wallace takes it low, blocked nicely by Ben Gordon. Schmidt goes and runs again at first base. One and 0. Play behind the runner at first base. Wallace pops it up into center field. Nathan Lamar waits for it to come down and grabs it. So the Wildcats run themselves out of an inning. We talk about Coach Gobert always saying use your 3 outs and give the other team 3 outs or less. Well, that didn't happen there offensively for the Cats. We are heading to the bottom of the 5th, 2-0 in favor of the Pats, or to favor of the Cats, I should say, over the Pats. We'll take a break and come back after this. Back for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Cats did not take advantage of a good opportunity in the visitor 5th. Graham Turner leads things off against Trevor Croft, and the first pitch of the inning is a nice breaking ball that barely misses. Graham to be fouled by Ben Gordon, and Doyle, the designated hitter. Cats on top 2-0 here. Popped up right field. Albran will go toward the line and back up a couple of steps and make the catch for the first out of the bottom half of the 5th inning. Croft has retired the leadoff man in 4 out of the 5 innings. Gave up just the single that last inning to Simon Sherry, but they double play. The Cats' second of the night got him out of that little deal. Gordon, the catcher, takes it inside half for a strike, 0-1. Bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Cats. Next pitch. Hit on the ground. Weidenbender again, who's been busy. Fields and throws. 2 up, 2 gone. They've been hitting the ball at Weidenbender a lot.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 28, Mark Doyle.
Mark Doyle stands in. Big right-handed hitter. Good football player. A lot of people interested in him in that sport. Pitch low, 1-0. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. Well, big guys going at here, Croft and Doyle. Hits it on the ground. Stom will charge, and it'll go right through him, and it's an error on the Wildcats. Their second of the game. They had a throwing error earlier.
Now batting, right fielder, number 7, Blake Bryant.
So Bryant will stand in. It will run here. Tying run comes to the plate. Reese Gogol runs at first base. Here's the pitch. Fastball inside to Bryant. Cats have the force out at second base. Leading 2-0 here on the bottom of the 5th from Heritage Hills. Glad you could join us on this Monday night on 18 WJTS. A lot of baseball this week. In the latter stages of April. Fast-moving month. Ball fouled straight back. Count squares to 1-1 with Bryant. Grounded into a 6-4-3 double play his last time up. Croft throws over and Gogol back with the dive. Beautiful night for baseball. Beautiful setting here at Heritage Hills. Croft will straighten up out on the mound here at Patriot Field and cut it loose. Into the dirt, blocked by Peter. 1-2. Now the runner Gogol off first base, and he's gone. I don't know if the hitter thought that there was 2 strikes and he took off running and then ran the other guy off, but the Cats once again faced a minimum in a very strange ending to inning number 5. Through 5, Cats 2, Patriots nothing. We'll break and come back after this. Back for the top of the 6th, Cats lead 2-0 here as the Patriot pitcher Noah Chestnut back on the hill. As the pitch is in for a strike to Carter Stom. He's 0 for 2. Cats had a golden opportunity, first and second, nobody out last inning, but did not score. Pitch is high. Stom, Albran, and Bartley here. Next pitch. Hit on the ground to Sherry at shortstop. Fields it at belt level. Throws on for the first out of the inning. So Allbrand gets in.
Number 8, Jacob Allbrand.
In for a strike, 0-1. Chestnut going deep into this game here in the top of the 6th. Wide and fire. Low. Cats with 3 hits on the game. They've parlayed that into 2 runs. Pitch on the way. Strike 2. Chestnut 2, Allbrand. Here it is. Fouled away. Stays alive in the batter's box. 2-0 Cats here in the top of the 6th inning from Heritage Hills. Plateward sails outside. And the next offering from the lefty. Just not offer at that pitch. So he stays alive at 3-2 with 1 away. 1 gone, nobody on here. Chestnut peeks over the top of the glove and lets fly the payoff pitch to Allbrand. Pops him up. Shortstop, Sherry will call for it. And he'll make the play for the second out of the inning. For Isaac Bartley. Tried to bunt his last time up and grounded out. Also struck out. He's 0 for 2. Top of the 6th. 2-0 Wildcats. In a fast-moving game, both pitchers have not messed around with walks and whatnot, though they've hit a couple of guys. The lefty Chestnut will deal with Bartley here and lets it fly. Ball hit up the third base line, wide of the bag, foul. Cats scored 1 in the first and 1 in the third. RBI singles by Wallace and Croft. Base is clean here with 2 away. Chestnut looking for another 3-up, 3-down inning. Bring it home to Isaac. Hit into left field for a base hit. Bartley will round first, and he gets a 2-out hit here for Eli Hope.
Now batting center fielder, number 11, Eli Hope.
So Hope stands in. He grounded to short and flew out to center field in his previous plate appearances. Cats would like to add on a few more here with just a 2-0 lead. Patriots will have 8-9-1 back up after they had that little deal on the bases to end the last inning. First pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1 to Hope. They'll still hold the runner on with 2 outs. You got the short out at second base up the middle with Sherry and Neighbors. Hit into the left center field gap, and that will drop in as well. First and second now with 2 outs. Back-to-back hits here for the Wildcats in the 6th. And that will bring up Jade Yoakum. He has singled and been hit by a pitch.
Number 3, Jade Yoakum.
He's got Chestnut back in the first after he retired the first 2 in succession, then to give up a run. Same way this inning. Those the Yoakum, swings at a low pitch and fouls it off. Patriots with just one hit on the game. That was the Sherry single, but he was erased in the double play back in the fourth. So Chestnut trying to keep the Wildcats right where they are here in the visitor sixth. First and second. Peeks back at second momentarily. Comes home to Yoakum, and it misses on the outside half. And the count is 1-1. Runners will be off with the crack of the bat with 2 outs. Chestnut comes to the high set and will slide step it home. 2-1 now. Missed it wide, says Tim Bourne. Farley runs well at second base. Hof likewise at first, so something in the gap here could possibly clean him off. Give the Wildcats a couple more runs. Yoakum hits it wide of the bag at third toward the Patriot dugout, third base side. Play Yoakum straight away in the outfield, fairly deep. Although we are ground level, it's not optimal, but we'll have the next pitch to Yoakum. After a long look towards second, Yoakum pops it up in the infield. Sherry will call for it near the mound, and he'll grab it for the third out of the inning. Wildcats, little traffic on the bases, but they come up empty in the visitor 6 through 5.5 at Patriot Field. Jasper 2, Heritage Hills nothing. More Wildcat baseball after this on 18 at WJTS. Back to the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the sixth. Blake Bryant, he was at the plate when they had that play earlier. Actually, he basically caused that play. He was thinking it was strike 3, and he took off running, and the guy at first then went towards second. They threw in behind him, and they were able to get him out. Croft delivers the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Cats lead 2-0. So Bryant will be up there again. 8-9-1 here. Fouls it off. Get to the bottom of the sixth. It's obviously late. Croft pitching a good ball game so far. Had one hitter. Trying to get the leadoff man, which he's done pretty much the whole night except that deal back in the third when he hit Doyle. Breaking ball dives low. And it is 1-2 with nobody out, nobody on. We'll start getting guys out here late in the game. Deepest that Trevor has gone so far here in the young season. Called third strike inside corner. Nice pitch there. The umpire has been giving both pitchers corners all night, so you better be swinging. Croft gets the strikeout. And that is his first of the game. Nathan Lamar, he grounded to Weidenbender at short. Weidenbender's been busy so far today. They've turned 2 double plays that way, plus some other infield ground balls with Weidenbender. High fastball he does not offer at it, and it is 1-0. Stom will come in on the grass, if you will, and off the line at third. They'll play him up the middle of the outfield. The lines are open. Hit right at Stom, 2 gone. So 2 away for Cole Neighbors.
Now batting second baseman, number 1, Cole Neighbors.
Neighbors victimized in the bottom of the first on a nice play by Weidenbender, then grounded to him again. Back in the fourth. So only the third time up for the leadoff man, usually in good shape if that happens in the sixth inning. Croft works from the stretch the whole time. This one back to the screen. It didn't even look like Peter Ross knew that that was the pitch that was coming. Kind of whiffed on it, but no harm done. It's 1-0. Had that situation up at Bloomington South where it caught the umpire on one of those deals. High fastball misses. It's 2-0. Definitely don't want to walk anybody with 2 outs here. 2-0 Cats in the home sixth. A game that's just flying by with not much offense and a lot of strikes. That one pumped in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Caden Kratzer will be next if Neighbors gets on, but Croft and the Wildcat defense would like to see him in the bottom of the seventh. 3-1 now, maybe not. 2 away, nobody on. Patriots trying to get a base runner here in the bottom of the 6th. Trevor straightens up and comes home. And there you have the walk. Just the first one given up by the senior right-hander, and Kratzer will come to the plate. He has not had much luck against Croft. He is 0 for 2. Cats are 8-1. Patriots 8-2 so far on the season. Cats 4-1 away from Rooksor Field. Seems like every time we turn around, it's a road game. It's that year. Left-handed hitting Kratzer. Pops him up in shallow center, wide Benner out, Hof in, and it's Eli making the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Patriots get a base runner. They strand that man. We'll head to the visitors' 7th. Cats on top, 2-0. More baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back for the top of the 7th inning here as Josh Weidenbender leads things off here against Noah Chestnut. He has gone the full way, and he has not pitched this deep into a ball game all season. Breaking ball in for a strike. Cats would like to add on here in the top of the 7th because they're dealing with 2, 3, and 4, Sherry Becker and Graham Turner in the 7th. That's the heart of the Patriot order. Weidenbender chops it foul, first base side. Weidenbender is 0 for 3. Reached base last time on an error by Becker on a throw. Straight away in the outfield for the left-handed hitting shortstop. Here's the next pitch. Fouls it back into the glove, and Weidenbender will turn right into the Wildcat dugout. 5th strikeout for Chestnut. Here comes Grant Albrand. Well, Grant at the plate here with nobody on and 1 out. Stands in as well from the left side. Pops him up, left field. Kratzer will go in and Sherry will go out. And it's Sherry making the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And Trevor Croft will step to the plate. He has walked and scored, singled home a run, and they put him on intentionally back in the 5th to create a force-out situation and also deal with the sophomore and Wallace instead of a senior. Here comes the next pitch. It's low. 2-0 Wildcats here. Again, would love to add on a couple here to give the Cats a few more runs to work with. Chestnut here in the 7th will fire it home. Doesn't throw hard, but he's got good command of his breaking ball, especially against left-handed hitters. It's 1-1 to Croft. He's done a good job against some of those lefties, although Wallace drove in a run with a single earlier. Gets a sign from Gordon and brings it home. Another curveball, 2-1. Wildcats and Patriots on a Monday night. Princeton at Rooksor tomorrow at 6:30. Should be good weather. Tigers and the Wildcats in a Big 8 battle. Croft ready, and here's the pitch. Pops foul, straight back. And at Washington on Thursday night, and the tournament on Saturday. Columbus East, they got a good team. They're coming in for that first game in 11. Croft trying to stay alive here. Chestnut again will drop the glove and come home. Croft smacks it into center field. It'll dive down in front of Lamar, and a 2-out single off the bat of Trevor Croft. 6th hit of the game for the Cats, and Schmidt will once again run at first base for Andrew Wallace. 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch in there. Wallace against the lefty Chestnut. You'll see a steady diet of breaking balls. Gordon blocked this one from going back to the screen. And it's 1-0 to Andrew Wallace. Play him straight away in the outfield with Lamar even with that second base bag out there in center. Steadies the bat across the plate a couple of times, and Chestnut will come home. Barely missed low, 2-0. Carter Stamm waits on deck. Patriots trying to put the brakes on this top half of the 7th inning and see what they can do in the bottom half. Chestnut will come home. And it's low, 3-0. Probably taking right here unless it's something that he can handle. They're not opposed to letting some of their better hitters swing 3-0, but in a tight game like this, you never know. Schmidt over at first. Strike at the knees there. Good pitch. Now it's 3-1, and Wallace in command of this count. Big hole on the right side with them holding the runner on. Wallace, though, pops it up right center field. Trio of Patriots come together, and it is Nathan Lamar making the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Last call for the Patriots. They're down 2-0. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back for the bottom half of the 7th. Patriots down 2-0. Trevor Croft trying for the complete game, which would be the first of the season for the Wildcats. He'll deal with Simon Sherry, who's 1 for 2. In fact, the lone Patriot hit came off the bat of Simon Sherry. 2-0 Wildcats. Here's the next pitch. In for a strike. Probably see Croft and Carter Stamm on the weekend in the starting roles on the hill. Becker and Graham Turner to follow. Trevor throws it to the junior shortstop. Checked his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. So Trevor works out ahead 1-2. This would be a big out. Obviously, that leadoff man here in the 7th. By far, this will be our fastest game of the season. We've talked about how some of them have just drug on, and this is cruising by as Sherry goes down swinging, 1 gone. Second strikeout, and here comes Murray Becker, who is grounded to short and also grounded to short again to start a 6-4-3 double play. Or actually a 6-4 force out, I should say. Here's the next pitch to Becker. It's pumped right in there. Cats looking for their 9th win of the season against one setback. That was against Castle last Thursday. Heritage Hills 8-2 on the season as well. It'll be the lone meeting no matter what happens the rest of the way between the Patriots and the Wildcats. Patriots just looking for a base runner here. Croft will come home. Strike at the knees. Good pitch. Keeping that ball low. He's done a good job of that tonight. And quickly, it is 0-2 to the hitter, Murray Becker. With 1 away, he gets back in. Croft throws it. Popped into left. Bartley will come in and make the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So the Wildcats 1 out away from winning game number 9. And Graham Turner will stand in. So Graham Turner will bat. He has reached on an air and also line to right field. A right-handed hitter. Croft will throw the first pitch to him. That misses outside, 1-0. 2-0 Jasper. Wildcats got done early, got some offense early. 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd. Slashed into right field for a base hit. So the tying run will come to the plate on a 2-out hit by Graham Turner. That'll bring up Ben Gordon, the catcher. He's grounded to Weidenbender a couple of different times tonight.
Catcher number 9, Ben Gordon.
So Gordon will stand in. Fastball pumped in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Croft looking for win number 3. This will be the first one as a starter, should he get it. Be a complete game. This one skips away, and that'll allow Turner to go up to second base. Croft got a win in relief against Shakamak in that 1-0 10th win to open the season. He also got the win against Bloomington South in that 12-9 slugfest that went back and forth up in Monroe County in game number 2. Hit on the ground towards second. Grant Albrand will gobble it up. Throw on to first base, and this one's over. The Wildcats win 2-0 over Heritage Hills in a tidy 125 here at Patriot Field. Jasper on the season now 9-1. The Patriots go to 8-3. Cats scored their run in the first on a Wallace RBI single. Another one, an RBI single by Trevor Croft. Croft went the complete game route on the mound, giving up just 2 hits on the evening. So with the win, again, the Cats are 9-1. Princeton on tap tomorrow at Rixer Field for a 6:30 start. You can see it later on at 10 here on 18 WJTS. For Jeremy Marcos and Susan Albrand, I'm Kirk Kuksall saying good night from Heritage Hills.